Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and I want to revisit the Bio-Gro thing. And this is actually an important thing to revisit, not because it's just about the past or water under the bridge, but because this is something that we could watch, and all the people who are new to my channel, new to understanding the hustles and scams of the fitness industry, because again, I've picked up a lot of new viewers recently, to understand the sort of hustles that are going to be pulled on you, pulled on your friends, maybe pulled on people that you care about who are into working out, into training, everything else by the supplement industry. So let me put on my +5 out of weaponsmithing, work on skill at my crafting a little bit, and let's talk about this. And this is important to cover because of those things. Because I was the leading person on YouTube Fitness standing against the Bio-Gro thing when everyone else jumped on it. Mark Lobliner jumped on it. Almost everyone was getting Bio-Gro who had a fitness channel. At least a dozen big fitness channels were taking this product. It was being sent to them. They were giving it good reviews. I don't claim to know what their individual financial agreements were with Isotory. Don't know, don't care. But they were pimping this product. You know, and I came up and said, hey, there's some problems with this product. Number one, all the stuff they're claiming that's in it that works isn't bioavailable, meaning the products they're putting in there might have some anabolic effects, but when this has been studied, to see even a tiny muscle gain effect in a lab, you need something like 30 times the amount these people are giving you. So you got to be taking 30 doses a day, not one or two or three, to see a very mild effect. I'm like, these are actually technically banned substances in there, but you can't get much of them. You break them down in your GI tract. You really don't get much of it. These things are supposed to be injected. And but it is from colostrum, and that was the funny thing. But I was aware of that. But you know, the WADA has warned in the past about colostrum-based products sometimes. Another story though. So I jumped up and I said all this, and I said, look, you know, this things aren't going to work, but technically you guys could be cashing in your Natty card taking this if you're a tested athlete. And I had fun with that because I knew the product doesn't work. If what was on the label was correct, the scientific data doesn't support that this is going to help you in any way build muscle or recover or anything. And Lobliner and everyone jumped up. It's just colostrum. It's just colostrum. So all these people who had been ranting and raving about it, including Junkie Ward, who said that it gave IGF-1-like effects while he was taking IGF-1, admittedly at the same time. I had proof of that. He was admitting to taking it and claiming it gave similar effects to the drug IGF-1, which he was injecting every day at the same time he was taking it. It's hilarious. So all this crazy stuff happened around this product, and Mark even jumped up in a minute. It's just colostrum. What are you talking about? So there you go. Overpriced colostrum is all it was. But everyone was ranting and raving about it. Everyone was taking it. A bunch of people were reporting good results on it. You know, and in the meantime, what did the companies do? They sent it into a laboratory to be tested. They sent it into a laboratory to be tested. And what did the laboratory results show? It showed muscle gains in the short term in people who were taking their product. Now, you need to understand, when a product that you make is sent into a laboratory, that is not considered to be a properly controlled study. Why? Because the scientists don't know what you gave them. They don't have a certified lab quality product. All right, if you want a substance to be tested by a university or a laboratory and its effects in people or mice or anything else, what do you need to do? Do you mix the stuff up in your basement and send it to them and then claim the products that you claim are in there works? No, that's not actually good evidence. There's no evidence that what you gave them is what you told them you gave them, and that's the problem. If you want to test something, these scientists should have went in and extracted the primary ingredient themselves or got it from a pharmaceutical company in which the purity of that product had been tested and the actual active ingredient is tested that you're putting into the mix, not the mix that you give them. You guys see where that's going? Meaning if I want to claim that a new substance that I come up with, whatever it can be, PGF236, we can call it whatever we want, helps people gain muscle, I don't mix that into a blend with a bunch of herbs and protein powder and everything and send it to you to test. That doesn't tell me anything about that substance. The scientists need to get an extracted form of that substance that has been verified and tested to be what it's supposed to be, and then test that substance. Because I could send you anything. I could send you anything and tell you that's what's in it. But until you run a test on the sample, we don't know. So they sent them a bunch of tubs of Bio-Gro. What did their results show? They showed something impossible. because the products on the label, when they've been tested in the past, don't produce results like that. We know that. They don't produce the results they got. They got steroid-like results. You guys see the problem there? The researchers noted close to steroid-like muscle growth in a short period of time in their test subjects. What else did the researchers note? They noted in the side notes that some of the side effects that the test subjects experienced, they could not medically or scientifically explain. Meaning, okay, they could explain it, but they weren't going to. Meaning people were getting pumps and cramps in their lower back who took the product. They were getting extreme pumps from training too. Now, people are telling me that colostrum, which its growth factors aren't bioavailable when taken orally. You lose over 99% of it when you consume it. That they were giving people intense pumps from training. And that's what they said. They couldn't explain it. When the scientists mean they can't explain it, is that the product, the substance that they're testing shouldn't be able to cause that. All right? What does that tell you guys? That a product that they were given and were told this is what's in it, they did not verify it, produced steroid-like muscle gains and steroid-like side effects that the scientists, the researchers specifically noted they couldn't explain the side effects. Those side effects are a common side effect of oral anabolic steroids. Now, I'm not saying that Isatori broke any laws and did that, not knowingly or anything, but, you know, because that could be construed a different way. That could be a potential legal issue. But the reality is, whatever these people were given, a reasonable person would look at the evidence and assume that since we know that substance can't cause that type of muscle growth or those side effects, that something was in that mix. Something was in that mix. Maybe it got put in there by accident. Maybe a big batch of this product accidentally, someone somewhere in a supply chain outside of the control of Isatori, wink wink, might have spiked some anabolic steroids into this product. The batches that got tested, and then some of the initial batches that went out to people. And people were like, man, I'm getting really good pumps and muscle growth off this. There could have been a mix-up somewhere. Someone could have accidentally contaminated entire batches of this product when it first came out with, Superdrol or D-Bol or something, right? It's very possible, because that would be the only explanation that makes sense for what they found in the lab study. That this product got contaminated with steroids somehow. And then a bunch of people who took this product early on were getting good results, and then all of a sudden a bunch of people start coming out a few months later saying this product doesn't seem to be working anymore. Well, maybe because the spike batches had all been used up, which is convenient, because if they've all been used up, there's nothing to catch people on. There's no drugs in the products in the warehouse. The old original batches have all been sold, taken, used up by everyone. So whatever had happened that caused them to get spiked was all done. But the product got a fantastic reputation for it. So you guys see how this works? This is one of the oldest tricks in the book. Supplement companies have been caught doing this in the past, putting steroids in a muscle building substance during the initial runs of it so that it gets a big reputation, and then people keep buying it for 6 months or a year because of the reputation it got from that. Well, the problem with that is that people are taking steroids who think they're natural. People are then taking steroids that think they're natural. And it struck such a big nerve with all of this. You guys remember what happened? Lobliner came forward with Isatori, because I said all this stuff. Isatori wanted to challenge me to a debate. Now, of course, I really goofed off and I made up some silly shit because it was all tongue-in-cheek, because I was no intention of doing their debate. I'm not going out to a place where people who hate my guts can get me out in the open. Who have money, hate my guts, have me disarmed, outnumbered. Come on. I don't think so. And they didn't even agree to compensate me properly. And I made demands as far as I want thousands of dollars to do this debate, which, all things considered, is reasonable, because when a multi-million-dollar company wants to debate you, and they want you to debate against 3 PhDs by yourself, because that's what they wanted me to do, get up on a platform and debate against 3 doctors who work for that company by myself, just me, outnumbered 3-1 against a bunch of PhDs in a hostile environment. That's how pissed off this company was by me calling them out on the bullshit of this product, that they wanted to have 3 PhDs go against me. Why? Because they know they pull shady shit. No one wants anyone to speak out. When you speak out against their shady shit, they will gang up on you. They'll do whatever they can to discredit you, attack you. That's the nature of this stuff. But you know what? Had I not struck a nerve with that and told everyone the truth, they wouldn't have reacted that way. And everyone remember that. And it's not just about Isatori, because that's just one company. The point is, people need to be aware of that. This new product came out, and tons of you guys out there who think that your Lifetime Natural may have done a cycle of steroids. All these YouTubers who took this product, when you look at that information, it's reasonable to assume a bunch of those products got contaminated with anabolics. How many YouTubers are up here screaming that their Lifetime Natural have never done steroids, but who we watched take and endorse this product on camera? Think about it. How many people cashed in their Natty card not knowing it because they took this product? And people still want to trust this industry? They want to buy anything from this industry? That blows my fucking mind. Alright guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.